welcome back. Welcome to our Community Corner. Joining us this morning is Brian Williamson with the American Red Cross. Brian, you're a familiar face around here.
Glad to be back.
Thanks for coming back. And you're here to talk with us about the Sound the Alarm events that the Red Cross is hosting, right?
It is an exciting time of year, yes.
Yeah.
Sound the Alarm is kicking off here actually tomorrow. We're going to have our first event in Bloomington, an event coming up as well on the 16th in Peoria. But what Sound the Alarm is, we're talking about installing free smoke alarms in homes for residents. You only have about 2 minutes to get out of a house if there is a home fire. And we know that about 50% extra chance of surviving if you have those working smoke alarms. So it's very important to us here at the Red Cross, wanting to make sure that we just, we keep our friends and neighbors safe in the event of a home fire.
Right, absolutely. And statistically speaking, how many, I know you said you only have 2 minutes to get out of a house when a fire starts. How many lives are lost in our, I guess, on a yearly basis, how many lives, or a daily basis, how many lives are lost to home fires? Sure,
that number actually can be quite staggering. I know from our end, with the Red Cross, so for example, our home fire campaign, we started that just around 2014. And so since then, just some numbers for you on that, actually about nearly 1,600 lives have been saved due to those smoke alarms that have been installed. 45 lives have been saved just in the Illinois region alone.
Wow.
So the numbers unfortunately can be quite staggering, as I mentioned there, for folks that are unfortunately lost due to home fires. And so really that's our job, to make sure that we can come in and work with local partners, for example, fire departments. They're very helpful with us on that as well. And just making sure that folks do have those tools like working smoke alarms in their homes.
Absolutely. So you all are installing free smoke alarms. Are you going to people's houses and installing them, or are you handing them out at an event?
Yeah, no, great question. So, for example, tomorrow in Bloomington, folks are going to gather. Our volunteers have signed up for these events, and then so what we'll do is we'll give some brief instructions beforehand, and they'll take their kits, and then they'll go out, and actually we'll be going into people's homes in the Bloomington Normal area specifically tomorrow. And then not only do we install the free smoke alarms, but we have another volunteer on the team who actually provides fire safety information. So, for example, they might go over with the resident, here's how you make an escape plan, here's some information for you. And they get a little folder with some information that they can share with their families as well. Again, the goal, just making sure that folks are safe in the event of a home fire.
Right, absolutely. That's so important. And about roughly how many minutes does it take to install a smoke alarm?
Yeah, so the installations are actually, they're pretty quick. So we get there to the home, and again, the one volunteer speaks with the resident about the safety plans. We install up to 3 smoke alarms in every residence there, and so usually less than an hour, sometimes about a half an hour or so. And then the teams of volunteers will go on to additional homes. So, if you do have one signed up for, we're not there long, we don't keep you all day, but enough to, again, to share that information and make sure we get those alarms safely installed.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, that's so important. And like you said, I mean, only 2 minutes to get out of a home when a fire starts, that really speaks to the just how important it is to have smoke alarms and smoke detectors to alert you to get out as soon as possible.
And something that personally I didn't realize until coming here was just the amount of homes that don't have working smoke alarms. And so really that's why it's so important. And we're so thankful to our volunteers who are willing to spend their time and just come out on their own to volunteer to do this. Thankful for the fire departments for partnering with us, and just, again, really just glad to be able to go out and get into neighborhoods and communities, meet people, and try to make their homes a little safer.
Absolutely. So last question, when and where is this happening?
Sure. So this is going on tomorrow. This is Saturday morning. We'll get started around 9 a.m. Second Presbyterian there in Bloomington. We also have an event coming up on the 16th at the Red Cross office in Peoria. If you want some more information, you can go to soundthealarm.org. Just type in your zip code. You're going to get right there to the Illinois region. Lots of additional information there on the website.
That is wonderful. Thank you again, Brian, for coming in this morning.
Great to see you, Erin. Thank you.
Good seeing you as well. We'll see you next time.
All right. Sounds good.
And, of course, if you or someone you know would like to join our Community Corner, you can head to our website, 25newsnow.com, click on the Community Corner tab. Go ahead and submit the form there, and we'll take a look at it, and we hope to see you on. We'll be right back with more good news and weather.